Yo, 2025, yo, the goal setting video of the year. I'm gonna have to adjust this a little bit because I'm a little taller than the camera. But goal setting. Most people, they want to lose a couple pounds, and I'm one of them. So for me, my goal is to drop 10 to 14 pounds of fat. I just weighed myself today, and I actually didn't wait until the new year to start. I actually started a week and change ago, and I was I just weighed myself this morning. It was 214.2 pounds, which I'm actually dropping already, which is pretty cool, especially since last night was New Year's Eve celebrations, and I had like I don't even know how many shots of Grey Goose and mixed drinks and whatever, and I still lost weight. And I had Carrabba's with mad bread. And I still got what?
Apple pie.
Ooh, man, I had some apple pie and ice cream. What? Man, I messed it. I fucked it up, yo. Hold on, that was yours. We got all these extra Carrabba left over, but ooh, man, hold on. I gotta open it up because you can't really appreciate it when you see this condensation on the lid. I'm about to tear this up later after the gym. But you're probably thinking to yourself, yo, Ron, how you about to murder all this carbs? You go over here talking about you trying to drop some pounds. We gonna get to that. But my point is that a lot of people don't hit their New Year's resolution goals because they don't know how to set goals properly. And what I'm going to share with you, I hope it benefits you because it's benefited me over the years. And so one of the biggest things when it comes to goal setting and why people don't actually hit their goals or even stick with them is because their goals are too ambiguous. And more importantly than the ambiguity of the goal is that they don't have a clear enough action plan for hitting the goal. So here's something that's really interesting. Principles work for people who use them. Principles work whether you know about them or not. For example, like if you jump off of, your balcony, you're going to go down because gravity is in existence, right? So it's like whether you know about the principle, it's going to work for you or against you, whether you realize it exists or not. So if you do the thing, you're going to get the result. So what most people don't realize is that when you set a goal, that's cool that you set a goal. Good for you. You're already ahead of like 90% of the population, or at least 80% of the population. Most people don't have goals. They just wake up, live their lives, and do their thing, whatever that happens to be. Typically, wake up, go to work. They have their daily routine, and they rarely break from that, right? But what sets people apart is by saying, hey, I don't want to just do the normal day-to-day, mundane routine. I want to achieve something that I haven't achieved before. And in order to do that, you have to do something you haven't done before. So why people usually don't hit their goals is because they don't have an action plan. And so, for example, let me help you with this, right? You want to lose weight, right? Well, what do most people say? Oh, I'm going to go to the gym more, or I'm going to work out more, right? Well, how much is more? You need to say to yourself, okay, if I'm going to do more, okay, great. Maybe that does get you to your goal, but how much is more, right? Document how many days a week do you go to the gym now, right? So you have to have a baseline. So for you to say how much more is, you have to know what you've been doing. So say to yourself, okay, all right, realistically, I normally try to get in the gym 5 days a week, but I really only go 2. Okay, cool. So just write down you go to the gym now 2 days a week, right? So theoretically, if you went 3 days a week, you're already going more, right? But you'd have to know how much you're doing first. Next, when you go to the gym, how long are you training? How long are your rest periods? Document that. Because you need to know, because like you could be in the gym for 2 hours, but if you only really worked out for like 30 minutes, It don't matter if you're in there for 2 hours. You might be able to go to the gym for 35 minutes with no breaks and get more benefit from that than being in there for 2 hours and taking an hour and a half worth of rest periods. You know what I'm saying? So document how many days you're going, how long do you actually train, when you do cardio, how much cardio are you doing, right? Document all of that. And then say to yourself, okay, if this is what I've been doing, if I at least do X, now I know that I'm moving the ball forward, I'm moving the ball up the field, right? So if you normally only, really get 30 minutes of working out in, then if you did say 40 minutes of working out in, you're getting you're getting an extra 30% more training in than you had been. That should be beneficial, and you're doing more because you got the numbers to back it up. Cardio, how much cardio are you doing when you go to the gym, right? So if you've been doing, let's just say, a mile, or maybe you measure it in time, I think it will probably make more sense to measure your cardio in distance and incline, or calories burned, because time can like lie to you, right? If you ran for 10 minutes versus walked for 10 minutes, those are not going to give you the same amount of caloric expenditures, right? So I do it based on calories burned, or distance and incline. So if you're looking at calories, okay, I normally burn 300 calories every time I get on do cardio. Okay, target 400 calories or 500 calories or 1,000. But just do more than what you've been doing. But you got to know what you've been doing in order to know if you're doing more. If you're going to measure, by distance, if you're going to measure by miles per hour and incline, cool. Now you can say, okay, if I normally do 3 miles an hour, a fast-paced walk at 8% incline, if I normally do that for 10 or 15 minutes, if I can keep those same stats, 3 miles an hour, 8% incline, but do it for 15 or 20 minutes, now I know I'm doing more, right? So I just want you guys, and you can apply these goal-setting techniques to any aspect of your life. We're just talking about fitness right now, but it can apply to making money. Let's just say your goal to make $1 million a year. Let's just say your goal to make $100,000 a year is your 2025 resolution goal, right? Then you got to say, okay, well, if I were to work every single day of the week, that would mean that I need to average $272 a day. You need to make $272 a day every single day for 365 days, and you'll have $100,000 at the end of the year. Now, obviously, if that's basically taking $100,000 a year and dividing it by 365, and that's how I come up with the 272, right? If you want to make $1 million a year, just add a zero. So add a zero to the 272. So now it's like $2,720 a day, basically. I think it's like $2,739 a day, technically. But anyway, break it down and have numbers to back your action plan to make sure you're actually moving toward your goals, or are you moving further away from your goals? Because, at least I'm just showing you guys what I'm about to use. I'm about to make a little pre-workout shake. I'm about to bounce. I'm a little late to get out of here today, but I just wanted to drop this video while I was thinking about it. But yeah, I'll leave some links down below in the description of the video in case you guys want to check out what I'm taking right now. I've got my post-workout shake here too as well. So, men over 40, make 2025 the year of the new you, right? A lot of people saying 40 is the new 25. Make that happen for yourself in 2025. All right, guys, hit the like button if you appreciate the content, the video. share this video with somebody who needs to hear it. See you guys next time.